Hi guys, long time no see. So glad to have you all back. What I want to do today is solve inequalities. Okay, first things first, guys. We understand what on earth we use inequalities for. So, for instance, if I were to tell you, write me all the numbers greater than 0, you'd probably go, all right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you probably put these ellipses, right? Just follow the pattern, right? But that was a lot of repetition, or you'd have to write them on and on and on. That's what we have inequalities for. So say we have some number x, right? And all we have to say, well, that number is just a number that is greater than 0. And guess what? We wrote the same thing that we did above. So, before we go on, we need to just go ahead and recall a couple stuff. First things first, what is an inequality in mathematics? Well, it's just saying that one number is less than or greater than another. In our case, 1 is less than 2. Remember, the alligator eats the bigger number here. Alligator's eating 2, so 1 is less than 2. Another thing we need to recall, guys, is very important. So, say we have 2 is less than 4. We know that this is a true statement, right? We can definitely say that 2 is less than 4. But what would happen if we were to divide or multiply by a negative number? See what happens. Negative 2 is less than negative 4. Is this statement still true? And I would happily tell you no, because most definitely negative 2 is not less than negative 4. If you look at a number line, guys, say 0 is right here, here's negative 2, and here's negative 4. A number is considered bigger than another if it's further to the right of that number. Here, negative 2 is definitely further to the right of that number. So this is incorrect. So if I were to divide by a negative number, I need to remember that I must flip the sign. Put this here. All right? It's the important thing. If I divide or I multiply by a negative number when I'm solving an inequality, I just need to flip the sign. And as you're going to see, solving inequalities is the same thing as solving equations. So let's go ahead and try out a problem, right? So I have 6x plus 5 is less than, let's say, 41. Okay? Same thing when solving an equation, right? We want to find out what x is. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a line. All right. To solve this guy, all we do, guys, is realize we want our x alone on one side. It's not alone because it has a 6 and a 5. We're going to start out with the constant, so I'm going to subtract 5. Boom, that gets canceled. 41 minus 5 is 36, less than 6x. Then our last step is just divide by 6. Kaboom. X is less than 36 divided by 6 is just 6. There we go, guys. The same thing as solving an equation. All right, let's go on to the next one. Just so we can hammer on our recall here. Say we have negative x plus 4 is less than, let's say, 17. All right, this is nothing more than a two-step equation again. I'm going to draw my line. All right, so I need to get x alone on one side. I already have it on one side, but it's not alone. I have a negative symbol and this 4. I need to look at my constant first. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides so that it reduces to 0. We have negative x is less than 17 minus 4 is 13. We're not done, right? Because we still have this negative sign here. So I'm going to divide by -1 so that I get rid of my negative sign. So x is less than negative 13. But be careful, right? Going back to our recall number 2 here, if I divided by a negative number or multiplied by a negative number, I need to flip my sign. So this isn't actually x less than negative 13, it's x greater than negative 13. And that's it, guys. That's all there is to solving inequalities. It's the same thing like solving equations. I hope you all have a great day. I am having a terrific day. Hello, hello.